Well, I'm Dr. Mark Davis, and I just wanted to share with you my journey with spiritual journey with cancer and actually spiritual renewal. It's been quite a journey, and really has been surprisingly wonderful. About last July, I got extremely sick. I had anemia. They didn't know why it was occurring, and I went in for a sonogram and then a CT scan. Um, when I was laying on the floor in my basement at the office, drinking my barium, which was tasty, um, my wife came over to me with a pink sheet, and it was meant for the CT technician. And on the diagnostic area, it said liver mass and metastatic disease. And the first thought that came to my mind was, this is really, really bad. About the time I was trying to calculate my survival rate and how many months I might have left, um, an incredible peace came over me. I've had peace like that, sort of like that before for short periods of time, but this was something that I can only describe as Philippians does, about the peace that passes all understanding. I went ahead and had the CT scan. They put me in the hospital. They were still talking about having my appendix out. And the night before the surgery, I slept very peacefully, though I was kind of concerned. When I woke up the next day, they'd taken 13 inches of my colon out. I had 9 positive lymph nodes out of 20. The doctor said I had a tumor on the outside of my colon, the size of a biscuit. I don't know whether that's a Hardee's biscuit, a McDonald's biscuit. I don't know how those measure. And that my liver had 2 golf ball sized tumors and too many tumors to count. So I had the strong feeling I was really behind the 8 ball. And we started marshaling the troops together for prayer. And when we did this, one of the people that we called was, we didn't even know where she was. One of my dental assistants had worked for me 10 years previous, hadn't talked to her in 5 years. We called her about 3 days after the surgery, and before my wife got to really tell her what was going on, she told us that about 3 days earlier, I think early in the morning, she'd had a really intense urge to pray for my wife and I. And it turned out that would have been about the time of my surgery. I didn't have any idea that had gone on, and she had no idea why she was praying for me at the time. It was quite the night, and in fact, God has quite a sense of humor. I was walking with a lady next door about 11:30 at night down the hallway, and one of the nurses asked if she could come in and show me her mouth after she got off work. So about midnight, I'm laying in bed, and she comes in. It's dark. I don't have my glasses on. I'm hooked up to all sorts of narcotics, and she comes in and shows me her mouth, and we talk about it for a while, and I just thought that was God's sense of humor to send one of the first hospital visits I've ever done, and it was pretty humorous. She was great to talk to, one of my favorite nurses. I was really wondering what His plan was for this. Why did this happen? I was supposed to learn something, and I felt like I was supposed to say something, and it finally dawned on me after all these people came in and said that they were praying for me, that was it. God heard their prayers. God answered their prayers. I'm doing really well right now. I'm in remission. I knew that when this peace came over me, I knew it wasn't a guarantee of survival. Martin Burnham and Dr. Bob Smith, 2 wonderful Christian men who God called home early in their life, I knew that could happen to me as well, and may still yet happen. This is likely to come back several times on me, but I know that God's going to be with me, and I can trust Him with that. And so it's just been one of those things that I never would have imagined that that I could actually thank God for getting cancer. I never would have thought that. But it's been a tremendous blessing. And our marriage is stronger than it's ever been. Relationships are stronger than they've ever been. And it's just been awesome. It's really good to share that with other people, what the Holy Spirit's been able to do for us. And I really think that's what He's called me to share with others. So anyway, that's what's been going on, and I thought you'd like to know about that.